All right, just a little bit of an update. Um, Thanks to a very good suggestion, I was able to fix the tint of this plane right here, which has sort of like this, not completely transparent thing going on by just using, like instead of a translucent blending mode, I just use a completely masked blending mode so that the texture acts as a mask. Although to be honest, I mean, I'm happy I fixed it, but I don't really get why the translucent blending mode still had that tint because the texture has complete blackness, as you can see here. But I mean, yeah, sure, you might argue it's still not black, but it is. So the thing is, uh, yeah, a translucent pixel with alpha 0 should be completely invisible. So that is still a mystery to be solved for me. But yeah, for now, the patch is okay with using it as a mask blending mode. For this case, actually, it's not a patch. It's the right way to do it. However, I'm still very dissatisfied with the fact that some, materials which will have to be translucent because I mean, I need them to be like that for emulating some glass or whatever. They still have major problems. Like, for example, you can see it still completely eradicates all rendered text in the scene. Also, the decals are being removed completely. Nothing happens to the wall though, or to the like ground floor, whatever. Also, the noise is still present, and again, I try to enable outputting the velocity inside the material. It doesn't really make a difference. It just sometimes smudges the noise a little bit due to computing. I mean, taking into consideration the motion vectors, but the noise is still there. But the biggest problem is this eliminating some things like decals and text. But then again, you also have a problem with kind of like cross translucency, and I'll explain what I mean by this in a minute. Like you can see, this bowl right here is identical to the first one, right? It still has the same problems. Well, you can see through it on the other side, and you can see these gems. And since these gems are translucent, but not super heavily, you might not be able to tell that there's a problem. However, I'll show you on this other side. Once I go here, now you see what I mean. You can see past the first object, which is translucent, so I can see the gems and the other sphere on the other side. But through the other sphere, which is translucent uh, in and of itself, you can no longer see the gems behind it. So it all only goes like one level deep, then translucency completely disappears. That's why I said here normally it you should be able to see that you can no longer see through the gems, as you can see right here. But since they're quite dark, it's a little bit hard to notice. But here it's much easier. So yeah, the second sphere becomes sort of like opaque, which is yeah, strange. Uh, it does, however, keep the specular reflections. You can see, like, I have my reflection here on the top, but then I see the reflection on the other sphere, and also I see a little bit of a reflection of that small sun into the green gem at this, from this angle. But yeah, translucency is gone. So translucency is gone, text is gone, decals are gone, and noise is still a complete mess. Plus, it doesn't explain why when this was translucent, I had that tint. So yeah, I'm happy I'm making progress, and sometimes I'm learning some better ways to do things. But still, there are major problems that I'm really unhappy with, and I have no idea what to do. Like, is it a problem just with my understanding, lack of understanding, or is it really a problem and you know in Unreal's settings or rendering modes? Even here, like when I'm moving, I'm seeing some strange ghosting reflection of this text. I mean, yeah, and also the reflections of the gems in the decal. I mean, depending on the angle, here it's okay, but as I'm moving this direction, they kind of get swept away. It's kind of strange. Only the shadows remain, which is again strange. So yeah, this is yet another very strange artifact. This is a specular decal, by the way, and yeah, although it says here Unreal 4 and Unreal 4 is just the logo, but I'm using Unreal 5. Um, yeah, really not sure what to do right now. I appreciate any help and support that you guys might have for me. So yeah, please leave it down in the comments or whatever, uh, in case you have any idea. Thank you so much.